Boom, we are live.
Oh, shoot.
Probably tweet it out.
I know I'm going to hit the chat right now. Too short. Let me see. All right, let me open this up.
On YouTube.
There we go.
My boy Jonesy in the building.
Oh, shoot.
Yeah. Que pasa, brother?
Kendall on the fence, Jones.
Kendall on the fence, Jones. My man debating on if he gonna be Beacon League material or not.
Dying, he's on 60-40.
I'm done with him, bro. He gonna play. He gonna like it or not. He playing.
Oh man, that's funny.
He said fantasy sucks. Listen, bro, you had a bad streak. That's all it is, yo. It's just a bad streak.
But yeah, that's all.
Boom.
You good.
Go, you little rock star. Let me see if I can find a graphic.
We up on the tube right now?
Yeah. We are live. Can't listen my last streak. Nah, you playing, brother. You playing games, yo. There we go. We can run this. Boom. Share screen. Boom. 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 Voila.
Word.
Just leave this up as a graphic.
Oh man, I'll be missing this, bro. We gotta stop doing these long stretches.
Yeah, man.
Sorry, the little guys got in the way, but we'll be back.
Two dads in a podcast.
Oh, Sid, we here for you tonight, bro.
Like you said, if you in there.
Sid will be back. Time is it? 7:30.
Yo, this Raiders Bengals game, bro, I could really see it going either way.
Yeah, no, I was thinking about that earlier.
Like, the more I think about it, yo, they got hot at the right time. But since
who you talking about?
I'm sorry, about talking about the Raiders. Yeah, Cincy, man, they're just too loaded on offense.
Yeah, they really are. I didn't even realize they're both 10-7 either.
Yeah. Wait.
Cincy feels like they
the Raiders do not feel like they were 10-7.
Nah, me neither.
Oh, I didn't even realize that.
That's crazy.
I don't know. Just looking at like all the teams left, and I really do think the Bengals have the most potent offense out of everybody.
Yeah.
I mean, like next to you guys in the Rams, Cowboys and the Rams.
Yeah. That's funny that we don't even think of the Chiefs as a potent offense anymore.
Well, I mean,
they are, but
there's just, I think there's more balanced offenses now.
Yeah.
I don't know. You just don't wake up afraid of the Chiefs anymore like you used to.
Nah, the Steelers might, but
yo, Rams about to wash the boys. Ooh. Now, I don't know if you're talking about the boys and Cowboys, boys and the Cardinals, just all the boys. But the Rams,
every boy in there.
Every boy. The Rams, they're going to do some damage. I don't think they're going to get to the dance, though.
No.
I see them falling short. Like, yo, they got a tough schedule, man, because they got to get past the Cardinals, and then they play the winner of Dallas and the Niners.
Who the Rams?
The Rams.
No, so
Or you said it recedes, right?
yeah, it reseeds. So if the Rams are 4, Cardinals are 5th, they would play. Wait, hold on. How's that go? No,
So
so it recedes. So if the Eagles
Right.
win, they go to Green Bay.
Right.
If San Francisco wins, they go to Green Bay. And if the Cardinals win, they go to Green Bay.
Okay. Everybody else.
Everybody, yeah. But there's a scenario if the Rams, who are the 4 seed, beat the Cardinals, and then the Cowboys and Bucks win, the Rams will go to Green Bay because they're lower than the Bucks and the Cowboys.
I got you.
So if everybody who's supposed to win wins, the Rams go to the Packers.
Sheesh. Like that's a tall task, bro.
Yeah.
Hey, my
Cardinals,
boy
Packers back to back.
Mr. Velez, Wiley Velez in the chat. What's good, brother? The OG stream editor.
I know. From out the mud, yo.
Out the mud, yo. He took care of us off rip, yo. Came to him with a problem, he took care of it. But all right, so getting back to let's get into Raiders at Bengals.
Yeah, we'll let everybody kind of filter in as they want to, but we'll get into the matchups now. Yeah, go ahead.
Raiders at Bengals. So, obviously the 2 teams that got real hot at the right time. Cincy, like we just were saying before, is such a potent offense. Raiders got a good defense, got a little bit of magic working on them on offense. Realistically, who are you taking? Not who do you want, who are you taking?
Okay. I'm going to take the Raiders.
Yeah?
Yeah, I'm going to take the Raiders.
Oh, shoot. Okay.
I'm going to, yeah. You didn't think I was going?
Nah, not at all.
Yeah, I want Cincy to win, but I think the Raiders just have a weird, not that in football you have like intangibles or anything like that, but in the case of the Raiders, I feel like you do.
Right.
Like there's a little bit of something you can't really put your finger on, but they just have like especially after that game last Sunday night.
That was cold.
To get into the playoffs, that was ice cold, bro. And they just played tough all season, and they got to a 10-7 record we didn't even realize. Yeah. So I just feel like they can go. Like Cincy's great, don't get me wrong. Like I think they're going to be a top tier team for years to come now, especially with the offense.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't think they're there quite yet. And because the Raiders are playing so well right now, I think they're just going to catch them and kind of punch them in the mouth at home for their first, like, the Bengals are back in the playoffs type thing. Neither of these teams have been in the playoffs of late for like years, but I don't know. I just have a weird feeling that the Raiders can go in there and not even like squeak out a win. I think they could beat them by like 10 points. I don't know why I've been feeling like that since the schedule came out. I was like, I don't like that game, bro, because I want the Bengals to win, but I agree
with what you're saying. Like the Raiders are like this gritty team that they're not a high profile, extremely prolific team, but they'll beat any team on any Sunday, you know, and it is scary. I definitely I think I'm leaning more towards Cincy just because they are so loaded on offense. Yeah. It's going to be kind of a battle of attrition between them. It's going to be who gives first, you know, who gives that little bit of an inch. Because I think it's going to be a close game. Okay. But I think what Cincy does have as a disadvantage is something that we are constantly talking about as an advantage is how young they are. We keep talking about how young of an offense they are, how much talent they have for such a young roster, which is good because that means for the long haul, they're going to have a good group of guys for a long period of time. Yep. But going into the playoffs, I mean, you're talking about what? Joe, none of them have seen playoff. Nope. None of them have seen a playoff. Nah. Joe Mixon, Joe Burrow, Chase, Higgins, Boyd.
Ozuma. Nobody's seen the playoffs.
So I can't remember for sure if they. I know for a fact they haven't won a playoff game in, I think it was 31 years. They said.
Yeah. Well, when's the last time? Mixon might have 4 years ago. Were they in the playoffs in 20?
That's what I can't remember. They might have made it to the playoffs, but not won. They definitely didn't win.
Yeah, they didn't win. Nah.
But all right. So long roundabout answer. Yeah. That would be my disadvantage to Cincy is the youth, the inexperience in that's on that stage. But they have the talent to beat literally every single roster that's left in the playoffs. So they can do anything that they want to do. It's just if that inexperience if that's going to prove to actually be detrimental to them. I think that's what we're going to have to wait and see.
Yep. What's your so game prediction is Bengals in a close one?
Yeah, I got Bengals in a close one. I'm saying 24-21.
Okay. I was going to go 31-24 Raiders.
Okay.
So
I like that.
Yeah.
That'll be fun, man. Yo, the Raiders pull that off. That's fun, yo.
Yeah, I know. I'm rooting for it because that's my pick, but
yeah.
I'm kind of back in my head. I'm like, yeah, I kind of want the Bengals to win. But we'll see. I like the Raiders team right now, bro.
Yeah, it's a good squad, bro.
Yeah.
So that's the 4:30 game tomorrow, which is right around the corner. Later that night, 8:15, us New Englanders, we've been hearing about this team way too much. It's time for the Patriots to put up or shut up. We got the Patriots at the Bills. It's supposed to be a cold one.
Yep.
It's supposed to be cold, bro. A true New England game.
Single digits.
That. So, we're gonna see a rookie quarterback. Statistically, rookie quarterbacks do not have success in the postseason. Will Matt kind of break that mold? We'll see. What do you think the Patriots have to do to beat this loaded Bills offense?
Easy answer would be run the ball like they did last time.
Mm-hmm.
But last time that's all they did.
Right.
So, and there wasn't too much that the Bills could do on offense because of the style, because of the weather, first of all. But once you get down that much, you're gonna have to throw, and you can't throw in those windy conditions. So it was just once the Patriots got rolling that first game that they played, there's nothing they could do.
Yeah.
And then second time around, the Bills were able to beat them pretty handily. They got. So now this game for the Patriots to beat the Bills on the road.
It's a tall order, man.
It is. I'm not gonna front. Patriots have been really better than I thought too. This is kind of the record I thought they would have as well, but it looked better than I thought, especially Mac Jones looking much better than I thought. I'm not gonna front. I was wrong on that one.
I was too.
So far, I was wrong.
It was funny. I getting ready for this stream. I ran into some of our old content from the NFL draft earlier this year. Yo, we were flaming Mac Jones.
Oh my gosh.
Oh man. And I'm sitting there listening to it so cringe. I'm like, ooh, man, was I wrong?
Yeah, I was wrong. I did a hot take on him on the Instagram page and everything. That junk gone. So, we're gonna pretend that didn't happen.
Listen,
didn't. It's just and he's
sometimes
not even, not to get too far off topic, but he's not doing anything incredible. He has no incredible skill set.
Right.
It's just perfect for how Bill Belichick runs a football team.
Yeah. So he needed a new Tom Brady.
Yeah, exactly.
Somebody just to listen and do whatever he says.
Yep.
Yeah, he got it.
Obviously, I don't think he's going to turn into a Tom Brady type player. Obviously, nobody can do that. But Bill Belichick hit the nail on the head. I'll give it to him.
Yeah.
But so going back to the game though, I really don't think the Patriots their defense is, first of all, they got to get home on Josh Allen.
Yeah.
I think that's the first key is to get home. I would put J.C. Jackson on Diggs the whole entire game. J.C. Jackson's locked down at this point. He's a top 5 corner in the league, in my opinion. Possibly this year, he might be top 3. And he just has to shadow Diggs wherever he goes on the field because everybody knows that's Josh Allen's favorite target. But yeah, they got to do that and get home on Josh Allen, and then you can give yourself a chance because I don't think the Bills defense is really good, but I think we've seen the Patriots be able to beat it.
Right.
So I don't think the Patriots are going to win this game, but even if you get home on Josh Allen, he has wheels.
Yeah.
So it's kind of tough. They can kind of counter everything the Patriots can throw at you offensively or defensively. So if it's freezing cold, but there's not too much wind and you can throw the ball, there's no rain involved or anything like that, I think the Bills got them at home. Not an easy one. I think it'd be pretty close or at least a competitive game, but I think the game will be decided before, like 3-4 minutes left in the game. I think the Bills will get this one.
Yeah, I agree. I'm taking the Bills. I think if the Bills come out the gates and establish the run, and I'm not talking about the QB run, I mean run the ball with your running backs. I think if they come out and they establish that, they're going to establish a lot of control over this game, knowing that it's probably the area that I wouldn't say that they're weakest, but it's not their strong suit. They're running Josh Allen as he's their leading rusher.
Yep.
If they establish a run with their running backs, let Josh Allen get comfortable, let him find his groove, I think everything's going to fall in line for that offense. And I think the inexperience of Mac Jones will show in this game. I think it's another one. Like this boy, he ain't been playing in no cold like this, man. Like a lot of this experience is extremely new to a quarterback like him. Right. So, first it was the wind, and we saw in a game when it was so windy, Belichick just decided to completely take the ball out of his quarterback's hands.
Yeah.
It worked. What happens if now Buffalo plays the run really well and Mac Jones has to win the game for you? Right. I don't think he's got it. I don't think he's got it to play against a secondary that's actually really improved and playing really well right now out of the Buffalo Bills. I just don't think he's got it. So I can see Buffalo taking this, like you said, not easily, but pretty comfortably.
Yeah. I'll do a score of I do 30-20. I don't think, it'll be first half will be tied at halftime. I think Bills pull away eventually at some point.
Yeah, so do I. All right. To start Sunday off. You start Sunday off with a bang.
A whole bang.
I don't know how to feel about this game, man. My Philadelphia Eagles.
I'll take it for you, bro. Hold on. Here, I'll throw the question at you first. I'll do this one.
All right.
So we got the surprise 9-8 Eagles.
Yeah, man.
Taking on the expected 13-4. I thought the Bucs had a worse record than that.
Yeah, it felt like they had more struggles than they did.
Some of those games were like, I don't know. Yeah. They struggled with the Cowboys. They struggled with the Patriots.
Eagles going sorry. I know, bro. Listen, yo.
In there early with it.
It's all right. We know these things.
They struggled with the Cowboys. They struggled with the Patriots. Close game against the Bills. And lost to some random. They lost to Washington.
Mm-hmm.
They were kind of playing with their food with Atlanta. The first time they played Atlanta, but they ended up beating them. But just some shaky games in there. I'm surprised they ended up 13-4. But regardless, that's neither here nor there at that point. Playoffs, everybody's 0-0.
Yep.
Eagles at Bucks. You can give me a game prediction now, but what do the Eagles have to do? Like, what are the things they have to set up for themselves in order to have a chance against Tom Brady and the Bucks?
Run the ball. Yo, man, you got the number one rushing offense versus, I don't know if they were number one, but I know they were top ranked rushing defense. That's going to be another one of those battle of attrition. Something's got to give. And I think Philly can at least win the majority of the battle when it comes to the ground game. We're not winning that battle through Jalen Hurts' arm. I just really don't see that happening. We have to create that opportunity through the run. And it's possible, man, because this Eagles team is actually a better Eagles team than the first time they played the Bucs this season. And that game ended 28-22. So it wasn't like it was some crazy blowout.
Right.
I still think the Bucs take this relatively easily. But I think there's a path where Philly could shock TB12. And I would love nothing more than it. I mean, at this point, I know they ain't making no Super Bowl run or anything like that. We got our 3 first-round picks. At this point, I just want them to lose and give me a better first-round pick.
Yeah.
But let me tell you, it'll feel so good to send Tom Brady home. I don't care who we play. I mean, we play the Packers after that. I don't care. I would love to send TB12 home.
That would be crazy, bro.
And it like I said, the path to victory is there. It can happen. But this Buccaneers team, man, they're Super Bowl defending Super Bowl champions for a reason. Brought back pretty much the same roster. They are a little banged up though, which is kind of heading in Philly's favor. Philly's healthy. They're getting guys back. We already know we're not seeing Ronald Jones this game. It's looking like a game time decision for Tutty Letty. It's looking shaky for him. We got no Chris Godwin, no AB. It's just Mike Evans, and Mike Evans is a little banged up, as is too.
Yep.
I think this is a game where anything can happen. It's tough to call, but your football brain tells you that the Bucs should be able to take this relatively easily. But man, don't be surprised if my Eagles come out here and shock the world, yo.
You never know. Just because this year, I feel like as of late, especially too. They were just struggling with the Jets, weren't they? Last game of the season, the Bucs.
The Bucs, yeah.
Wasn't that close?
They almost lost. That was when AB went crazy.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm this team is obviously a Super Bowl contender. Obviously, they're loaded on both sides of the ball, but they've been playing with their food all season.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of those 13 wins, they squeaked out. They probably blew out maybe 3 of those games. Right. And the rest of them are kind of all right, people are hanging with the Bucs.
Right.
It's a little, and they're banged up. I'm not saying that I think I'm picking the Bucs. 10-point game, maybe 13-point game. I'm picking the Bucs, but like you just said, it's not book close type of game.
Yeah.
There is a small scenario, just like Doctor Strange did. There is one scenario where we could win. Out of how many ever there might be, there is one. And like you said, establishing the run early,
it's got to happen.
And if they could get to Tom Brady, bang him up a little bit, because that's how all those other teams stayed in the game, is getting home on Tom Brady.
Yeah.
Then we might have a little bit of a game. I'm still picking the Bucs, but it shocked the world if the Eagles beat the Bucs.
Oh man, I would love nothing more.
Yeah, there's something, and trust me, I don't want the Eagles to have success either. So it's not like I'm rooting for them, but I don't know. I could see it happen. I'm not gonna be that's the craziest upset I've ever seen, because I think the Bucs are a little bit more vulnerable than they were last year. They look beatable.
Oh, 100%.
Literally any team that's in the playoffs right now.
Yeah,
I think the Bucs would give them a good game. They're not world beaters like they were last year.
Right.
Something's off. So I don't know what that is, but
I don't think the Bucs beat Green Bay this year. I really don't.
I don't either.
It just feels a lot different this year than last year.
Yeah.
Obviously the injuries play a major role in that.
Yeah.
But like you said, they haven't been steamrolling like they were last year.
That 13-4 is should have an asterisk next to it.
Yeah, right.
It's 13 wins, but
it's kind of like the opposite effect of Detroit. Detroit lost a lot of games that they were actually in.
Yeah, they're better than most of the good in most of those games actually.
Yeah.
So. Wow. I'll go Bucs over the Eagles. 35-21.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
What's your score? Go ahead, pick the upset. I know you're gonna pick it.
I'm taking my boys, yo. I believe in them, yo. I think they could do it, yo. I'm taking my boys. We going 28-24. We dethroning my boy. TB12, he goes down again, bro.
I wish I had one of those buttons.
Nah, I'm taking my boys, yo. I gotta ride with them. I sleep on my boys so much. I'm too critical of them. I never just blindly ride with them. I'm riding with them this time.
There you go. We go. You straying away from the prototypical Eagles fan thinking of just sinking them before they sank.
Nah. This time, I'm gonna ride with them this time. They need me. They need me this time.
Okay. Well, we'll watch that one.
So as soon as we finish with this NFC East matchup, we go right into another one. Huge one. Niners at Cowboys, going to Jerry World. Man, is it Super Bowl or bust?
Is it Super Bowl or bust? You know what? Yeah.
I think it is.
Yeah, it is.
With that roster, I think it's Super Bowl or bust.
There's not any significant enough injuries or underlying things that have happened over the season, suspensions, whatever, to justify like, oh no, I'll give them a free pass. Like, no, they're 12-5, ran away with the division. We've got the third seed in the NFC East.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, third seed in the conference. Gave the Bucks a good game. It's had a decently tough schedule. They had some top-notch teams on their schedule.
Hey, my boy TY in here.
Conference finals or
bust.
Yeah. No,
I feel you.
I say Super Bowl just because I haven't seen them personally play in a Super Bowl. So
yeah,
I think it's. But anyway, but this game, that leads to Super Bowl or bust. But I'm a little nervous, bro. I'm gonna be honest with you.
I would be.
Yeah,
I'd say I don't want to play the Niners.
Nah, San Fran's one of those teams like this. This is a 3-6 matchup, but they're one of those teams that they're run first, ground and pound, wear you down, just grind it out.
Mm-hmm.
Burn the tread off the tires type of football team.
Right.
And the Cowboys are not. The Cowboys are more
strike fast.
Yeah, finesse, kind of big play type of stuff.
Yeah.
And Shanahan's one of the, like, I love the way he runs his offense, bro. Like, run scheme, all of that stuff. Like, he's a genius when it comes to the running game, especially with the way he's been using Deebo Samuel, bro. It's insane.
Oh man.
So, I'm not gonna pick yet. What the Cowboys need to do is just contain, because you're not gonna stop Deebo Samuel, but contain him so that he doesn't kill you. He can burn you. He can scratch you a little bit. Just don't let him kill you. No big 80-yard catches. No, running Cowboys Bills. Oh, I like that. I'd like that one.
I wouldn't mind that.
Yeah, me neither. But no big plays from Deebo.
Yeah.
And keep them in between the 20s. Elijah Mitchell, you could have him run and burn the clock or whatever. But when you get down to the red zone, you got to lock up down there. Just a bend don't break type of defense, and I think we can beat them because their defense is good as well. Obviously, they got Nick Bosa coming in there.
Mm-hmm.
But I think the Cowboys offense can score on basically anybody in the league.
No, yeah.
So as long as we keep them in between the 20s, I think the Cowboys could come away with this win. And it's going to be a close game. I'm probably going to change my shirt and underwear a couple times. But
yep.
I think the Cowboys can get this one, but I'm not super confident.
I think the Cowboys should take this one, but it's going to be contingent on your number one first round pick. Micah Parsons got to have a game. He's going to be the one to set the pace for this game because of what Shanahan and the Niners want to do. They want to run the ball. They want to be very creative in how they move the ball around and get the ball into their playmakers' hands. And unfortunately, their best playmaker in Deebo Samuel literally is anywhere on the field.
Anywhere.
And Trayvon Diggs probably won't be able to do too much about him because he's not following him.
No, he's not following. He's like a hybrid cover corner
exactly.
Right now,
so Diggs ain't really going to be in a position. He's not coming to the slot and guarding him. He's not going to come down into the box. He's not doing anything. So it's Micah Parsons is the one that's in the box. He's the one that's going to be, kind of running across him in the slot.
Yep.
He's got to have a huge game. And on top of that, you have to stop their run, with Elijah Mitchell and any other guys that they bring forward. It's a tall order, but I couldn't think of a better player to kind of put that responsibility on than Micah Parsons.
Yep. He's one of the best. Not only that he's a rookie, but he's one of the best linebackers in football right now. Like he can, or defensive players, I should say.
Was he on the All-Pro team?
Yeah, he was.
Sheesh, that's disgusting.
Him and Diggs, yeah.
That is disgusting.
Yeah. But yeah, Parsons, you could put him. Well, not you can put him anywhere, which you can. He's very versatile, but he's literally everywhere. Like Deebo Samuel on offense is everywhere.
That's Micah
Parsons on at the end of every defensive play for the Cowboys, you see 11 either coming out of the pile or heading towards it. Like every single, no matter what side of the field they're on. I'm like, yo, how does he get to all of these spots every single play, bro? It's insane.
And that's my point. Like he has to mirror the energy of Deebo on the defensive side of the ball if they're going to stand a chance. Because that's the big plays. That's where they're going to go. And unfortunately, I mean, what's good for you is their other weapon in Brandon Ayuk. He's going to see a lot of Trayvon Diggs. So I don't mind that. At least you got somebody solid on their other big offensive weapon. Right. But then you got George Kittle. It's a lot on that offense that you got to be scared about.
George Kittle.
Yeah, man.
Dang.
That's gonna be a good game. That's one of those, like we said, like how we described the Raiders. That's another grindy, just not fun to play against, super physical offense that is just not fun.
This is an NFC like glory game too. Dallas versus San Francisco.
I know, right?
Like that's
the old days.
Yeah, bro. So this is gonna be a good game. I'm not gonna be anywhere but in front of a television for this game, bro.
Yeah, man.
I might hold using the bathroom for the whole duration of the game.
Yo, I'm taking Dallas. I think Dallas grinds it out. Another like the high 20s to low 20s. So I'd say call it 27-21. I'll call it. I think they win by a full tutty. But it ain't gonna be cute. I don't think it's going to be cute at all. But I think your guys' offensive playmakers, CD, Amari, Zeke got to show up. Is Pollard playing? I know he was limited.
Yeah, he's playing though. Yeah.
You guys got some big names that's got to just play even bigger. Dalton Schultz, he's got to like be Mr. Reliable. He's got to be your new. Wow, I'm trying to blink.
Witten.
Yeah. Wow. I can't believe I forgot his name already.
That's all good. I got you.
But
I'm gonna go. I'm gonna pick Cowboys.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And I will go score of 30-25.
Okay, I take that.
So a little bit more high scoring than you would think, but I just think that they're gonna play that bend don't break defense, which is gonna give the 49ers a lot of possession time.
Mm-hmm.
But then also meaning if you're bending not breaking, that's going to sprinkle in some field goals too.
Right.
And I think the Cowboys could put up 30 on literally anybody in the NFL. So
100%.
30-25 Cowboys at home. Let's go, boys.
Let's go, boys. All right. Yep. So we move into the night game. The Pittsburgh Steelers, who should not even be in the playoffs, versus last year's Super Bowl contenders, Kansas City Chiefs. Mm-hmm. Realistically, do the Steelers stand a chance? Was Big Ben right? Was Big Ben right in saying that they should just go out and have fun because they don't really even stand a chance?
So I know he was being like facetious and sarcastic.
Yeah.
but honestly, I don't think he was wrong, bro. Like I don't know. Like I like that they. I'm not like a Steelers hater or anything. I think it's kind of cool that they got into the playoffs. The tie game on the thing, I don't really like that. That's
I
kind of
know.
like, what are you doing in the playoffs? You know what I mean? And they had to depend on the Sunday night game. Almost didn't get in. Like, I don't know. It's cool that they got in those Big Ben's last ride. I'm a Big Ben fan. I ain't gonna hate too much.
Yeah.
However, it's the Kansas City Chiefs. This is a team that is going to be in multiple Super Bowls after the 2 that they've been in and the AFC Championship 3 times in a row now. I think it's over Sunday night. The Chiefs are just too, like, they haven't been. They look kind of washy too at the beginning of the season. They looked worse than the Bucs actually at one point. They were going into week 6, they were 2-3, losing some games they really shouldn't have lost. Patrick Mahomes throwing wild passes, like not like for overthrowing people, underthrowing people, like throwing mad picks. Like he was wild at the beginning of the season. Now I think everything's kind of leveled out offensively for the Chiefs. And I think the Steelers defense is good, but I don't think they're gonna be able to beat the Chiefs. I haven't even thought of a game score yet, but I don't see it happening like at all. When I first saw it on the schedule, I did a little bit. I was like, "Oh, Steelers might go into." Now I'm just like thinking about it. I'm like, "Nah, I don't think they got a chance."
Yeah, you know what? I kind of thought, like, looking at the roster, if you just look at the roster, look at how they've been playing and everything. I thought, man, maybe there's a chance that there's a path to victory for the Steelers. But then you hear those comments from Big Ben, and it's like, man, that's kind of disheartening. Even if you're joking around, even if you're being sarcastic, like, you got to be a leader, in my opinion. This is getting a little bit off topic, but as a leader, as a vet, these young guys are looking at you to say, all right, listen, the chips are all stacked against us. What do we do? And all you do is reiterate what they already are kind of thinking about the team. Who's coming out to war like that? Who's going to show up on Sunday and be like, all right, let's rock the house. I think it'd be really hard to get yourself into that mindset, into that state, that frame of mind, knowing that, Big Ben, he made the comment, not a big deal, but he's most likely gone after this season. I think it raises some questions in your quarterback that you don't want to be asking at this stage of the season. Right. I just don't think they're going to come out firing as hard and as strong as they need to beat a roster like KC. Wiley 21-3. You're not giving them even a shot, bro.
3,
bro. You don't think they're gonna do anything? It's tough. I want to root for Steelers just because I'm looking at I want all upsets this year. I want nobody good in the Super Bowl. I want somebody who don't deserve to be there. But realistically, I don't think they're gonna be able to beat that roster, man.
No, I think they kind of exerted a lot of their the team. This is like, if you're going back to what Big Ben, his comments, like they exerted a lot of like energy and emotion into last week's game because it could have been Big Ben's actual last game in a Steelers jersey in the NFL ever.
Right.
They won the game. Everybody was hyped in the locker room. Like, it's a great story. Everybody's hyped. They still have to wait for the Sunday night. So most of the team, other than Mike Tomlin, who said he fell asleep during the game, most of the team in the NFL was like on pins and needles waiting for it to, for the game to end to see if they got in. So there's all this emotion with the team. They're all hyped and blah, 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 ready to go. We'll see whoever's on the schedule, blah, blah, blah. They're talking like a team does after a big win and you're ready to, keep going. You made the playoffs, now let's show them what we're made of. And then Big Ben comes out saying that, right? It's kind of just like all of this buildup, and then he says that, and it just kind of like, ride that, bro. Like, ride the way, the hype of what you just did in the last week before you got into the playoffs. I get that you had to depend on 2 other teams to get in, but
you know what, man? Like as a leader, like you got to sit back and say, all right, even if you think we're most likely going to lose, if the outcome is most likely you're going to lose, you might as well go in fighting and give it some type of a chance. But now you go in with this attitude like that, man, like, and you got some young guys on this team. Who is to say how that's going to affect them mentally, how hard they're going to fight for you? You know, I guys like Claypool, who've already shown themselves to be a little bit immature, who's to say that they don't kind of like, take that and it disheartens him? Najee already tweeted out, he was like, really, Big Ben? Like, it's like, these young guys, they need leadership. Ben kind of seems like that dad that's just kind of sick and tired of watching the kids all day. Like he's just done with it. Like Ben seems like he's a little bit more annoyed. He's got to play one more game now.
Yeah, I know. He said the Chiefs. Oh, bro, I thought I was done.
I thought I was going to my couch, man.
Now he got to deal with Chris Jones coming at him all night.
Yo, he don't. That's the thing. I don't think Ben wants to play. I think he's mentally and emotionally kind of checked out.
Yeah, he's gonna go out there and
do his thing,
try, but
he's gonna be professional.
Mentally, he's not there anymore. So,
not to compete for a ring, in his mind, he like that comment alone tells you, like, all right, he ain't coming out here.
Say that if he was hungry enough to go, yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So I won't go 21-3 like Wiley did.
I'll give him some respect. I'll give him 21-13.
I was gonna say 21-4, but no, I'm playing.
Oh man. Sorry, Sid. I love you, bro.
I'll give Chiefs will put up like 30 on them. I'll do 31-14. Chiefs.
Okay. I'll take that. All right, and the final matchup of the week, we got the Arizona Cardinals, as Drew's brethrens in his original say, you would say. And we got the Los Angeles Rams. We got ourselves an NFC Classic matchup. We've seen this twice already this year. Rams took one and Cardinals took one, correct?
Yeah.
So how fitting is it that they play, when, get to send your rival home? This is shaping up to be a huge one, I think. Keys to victory for the Cardinals, Drew.
They're going to have to. So at this point, in this stage in the game, there's literally nothing they could do about Stafford to Cooper Kupp. I don't think they have anybody on the defense that's going to be able to just neutralize Cooper Kupp. Because even if you try to, he's just going to still keep throwing it to them. It's just how they, like you said a couple of days ago. That's just how McVay wants to run the offense, is just get Kupp the ball, get it in his hands, and that's it. Yeah. So if I was the Cardinals, don't worry about Cooper Kupp. Just let him do his thing, but literally lock down everything else, starting with the run game. Don't let them establish the run, because if they do, then everybody on the offense is going to start eating. Odell's going to have big play potential. Van Jefferson now is going to be able to run his routes all the way down the field. We haven't heard too much, especially in the fantasy world, about Tyler Higbee, but he might get loose for a little bit too if they establish the run. So you really got to just don't worry about Cooper Kupp. Just make sure that they can't run the ball. And then just figure out what to do with Cooper. I mean, neutralize everything else and figure out just let Cooper Kupp do his thing. Yeah. And I think you'll be able to have a chance, at least on the defensive side of the ball, stopping the Rams offense.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree. I think it's a tall order for the Cardinals in their current state right now, which is unfortunate because they started out hot, man. They started out hot. They looked good. Losing D-Hop was gutting. That was gutting for them. Keys to victory my keys to get victory for the Rams. All right, so defensively, they don't have a true one now. With no D-Hop. I still am taking my greatest weapon on that offense, which is Jalen Ramsey. And even though it's a lesser matchup, I'm taking him completely out of the game, which would be probably Christian Kirk. I think Ramsey might end up matching up. Whoever it is, I don't care who it is. It could be Rondell Moore, whoever.
Yeah.
Whoever, he take him out completely out of the game and let that defensive line and Von Miller just go to town. You know, they got to play really good contain. You know, Kyler Murray, he's his most dangerous because of how mobile he is.
Right.
If they're able to contain him, take away one of his weapons completely, and make him beat you with Zach Ertz, you know, I think they can smoothly kind of walk to a victory.
Yeah.
Because like you said, offensively, the Rams are going to do what they're going to do. They don't have what it takes to kind of stop them.
Right.
But, you know, just to make sure you outscore them, I think you put Ramsey on whatever receiver you want, take him completely out of the game.
Yep.
Von Miller really work on containing Kyler Murray, let him, you know, run east to west.
Yep.
I think you'll walk yourself into a good victory.
Yeah. I think right off the bat, when I saw this on the schedule, I had Rams beating the Cardinals.
Yeah.
I thought they were going to beat them both times in the regular season too, but game score, I'll go. You know, I actually do think it's going to be a decently high scoring game.
Me too.
Just because the Rams defense outside of, well, no, their defense is loaded on the front end. But other than, like, not crazy about their secondary. Like, they added what's his name, Eric Weddle back this week.
Yeah,
I was like, what the heck is going on?
I didn't know that man was still playing football.
Yeah, right. He came back for a playoff game, but anyway, I think the Cardinals will be able to score to a certain degree.
Yeah,
especially if the Rams get up, they're going to be playing, you know, a little bit more lackluster on defense. They're not going to try to there's nobody really to put the clamps on this offense other than making.
I think the Cardinals, Arizona will hang. I think they'll hang because of the run game. I think they'll be able to hang because there's only so much you could do to try to contain Kyler Murray without the run game being able to prosper from that.
Right. So, yeah, with that being said, I'll go Rams 37.
Mm-hmm.
Cardinals 27.
Yeah.
That's what I go with.
Yeah, I like that. I'd take a 10-point victory with the Rams 33. I like, and Cardinals 23.
Okay. Yep. So it'll still be a good game too.
We got a lot of good games on the slate, man. I can't wait. I
just realized the Eagles, Cowboys, Steelers all play back to back on Sunday.
Yeah, brother. It's gang time. Gang time.
Super all right, folks. Wildcard Weekend.
We'll see you starboard. Thanks for hanging with us.
Thank you, guys. We'll be back on soon.
Yeah, we'll do
next weekend.
I was gonna say we'll do something for the next round, and try to get some more people in here, get a little bit more interaction, get you guys up on here.
Yeah, this was last minute. We just wanted to get one up just to chat with y'all.
And I just wanted to see why
in the Super Bowl will go crazy.
I just wanted to see Wiley's face. That's all I wanted. But thank you, folks. Until next time. Peace.